PyramidianMerchDesign.com. Buy these awesome gaming t-shirts while supplies last. Sega Saturn, 64-bit Super Beast, 16-bit Power, PlayStation, 8-bit Power, Atari 2600, The Master Turf, My Cat Loves Cat Games, Game & Palooza Empire Cat Games, and the Game & Palooza Empire Classic Graffiti logo. Head over to Pyramidian.merchdesign.com and buy while supplies last.
This channel is designed for adults viewing only, and certain videos will contain rated M for mature video games featuring realistic violence, gore and suggestive themes. If you are not an adult, do not view the content on this channel.
Don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Get ready to take a trip down memory lane. Alright, that table can only mean one thing. We'll be showing off our Nintendo Switch collection. All the games we have for Nintendo Switch. Alright, this is going to be a long video, so sit back and relax and let's get this show started right here. Hope you guys had a pretty good holiday. And we're going to start off right here. Let's see if we can focus this camera. We've got Contra, Rogue Corpse. It's not opened. We'll keep that one right there. Civilization, not open. Haven't got really a chance to play that one yet. We have Assassin's Creed, the Rebel Collection, not opened. Still in the package. Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, still in the package. I haven't really got a chance to play that. There's so many really good games on the Switch. It's ridiculous. We got a Spiral Trilogy, still in the package, not opened. Assassin's Creed 3, still in the package, not opened. Alright, what else we got here? We got Mega Man 11. We'll put this over here. Ghostbusters, and again, not open. I usually stick to only a few games. I have this one open. This is a Little Inferno, a super rare copy. This is actually a rare physical copy right here. I think only 5,000 were made. And the cool thing about that is you get like a little card pack, just a little cartridge right there. Little Inferno, a physical copy for the Switch. That is very, very hard to come by. You have to import that from Europe. You can see that the European ratings on it. And here we have Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. This one is opened. I did play that game quite a bit on the Wii U, and I started playing it again on the Switch. Alright, we got Daemon X Machina, I believe that's how that's pronounced. This one is open. I was playing it. It's actually not bad. It's pretty decent. I completely forgot I actually owned this game, Dead by Daylight. And there it is. It's not open. I just had it sit to the side. Forgot I even had that. And we have a Crash Bandicoot, the trilogy right here. This I played a lot of. I actually had fun playing that. It's actually pretty good on the Switch. And we got Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. It's another pretty decent game. It's not bad at all. And here we have another European game right here. X-Morph Defense, the Complete Edition. This is a pretty cool like tower defense style game. It's not bad. It's pretty decent. Alright, we have Zombie Trilogy, still brand new. We have a limited run version of River City Girls, still brand new in the package, never opened. I never bothered to open this one up, but you can see it's still wrapped up. And those limited run, much like super rare releases, are pretty pretty rare, to say the least. They usually release only like 5,000 copies. We have a Raiden 5 for the Nintendo Switch right there. And that stack's getting pretty high. This is only the beginning. We got a lot of Switch games. We got Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. This is actually the better version of the game. It's better than the Xbox and the PlayStation. It's better, definitely better graphics as far as the artwork goes and everything. Sonic Forces. Never bothered to open that. I just really didn't have any desire to play that one. And we have a Best Buy copy of Sonic Mania. You can see the Best Buy sticker on it. $19.99. That's actually a pretty good value. You can get like some pretty good budget games for the Switch over at Best Buy. We got Mortal Kombat 11 still wrapped up for the Switch. Mario Kart 8. Alright, we're going to move on to the next stack of games over here. There's going to be a couple of stacks, so you have to bear with me. This is stack number 1. Alright, let's get to the next stack right here. Let's see what we have. We have a copy of Animal Crossing. And before I do that, let me go grab a few more games here. So I know I have a few more. So here we have some more Switch games that I personally play. I actually had them out in the living room. Super Mario 3D All-Stars. We'll stack that one on top of this pile. This is usually the pile that I play with the most. And we got the Battlegrounds WWE. Pretty cool game. You're going to notice I have a couple of copies of the same game mostly because I actually have Borderlands. I have 2 copies of this because my wife and I play together on 2 different Switches. And I actually forgot, I have more games on the shelf over here. Let's check this out for a second. I actually have another copy of Super Mario 3D All-Stars that's not even open. It's still brand new. Okay, now this is interesting. Wait till you guys see this. I have 2 copies of Streets of Rage 4. 2 different box arts, and this is a limited run version, which came with a music CD right here. And this is a copy that I found in Best Buy. And I thought they were both pretty cool. Honestly, I like the Best Buy version better, the box art. But this is the one I opened up, the Best Buy one. The limited run version I kept sealed. And you can see it came with a music CD, which is pretty cool. This is the Best Buy version, which I'm assuming that's the standard version of the game. Alright, we have this game. I think this is Onimusha. I believe that's what this is called. This is actually a Japanese import. It's a crazy thing about my Switch collection. I have European games, I have American games, I have Japanese games. And here we go, we have another Japanese River City Melee Mac. I don't know why I pronounced Melee wrong. There's so many Melee games. And this is like a River City Ransom game right here. Alright, let's get that over there. Alright, the next couple games, we have Turok and Turok 2, Seeds of Evil. And these are both limited runs. I'm waiting for my copy of Doom 64 to come in. I bought a physical copy of that, but I don't think I've actually got that yet. We have Grip. Grip is actually like a roll cage. If you ever played roll cage on the PlayStation, that's basically what that is. I have another copy of Animal Crossing right here. Alright, we have one of my favorite sleeper hits on the Nintendo Switch. I think this game is really, really good on the Switch. I own this game both on Steam and Switch, and I like playing it on the Switch better, even though the graphics are probably not as good as the PC version. But I feel like it's better on the Switch. I think it's more fun. Hell Warders, if you like tower defense games, if you love tower defense games, this is definitely a really, really cool tower defense game on the Switch. And you can play it 2 players over 2 different switches, like over internet connection. This game is really, really underrated. If you like Dark Souls and you like tower defense games combined together, you can't go wrong with that. That's actually really, really good. And you can see right here 2 different copies of Animal Crossing. My wife and I play Animal Crossing all the time. Alright, so moving right along, we have The Outer Worlds. Now this is stuff that my wife usually plays the most. She actually thinks that's a pretty decent good game. Pikmin 3, something that my wife also plays quite a bit, which I wanted to play that as well. Definitely want to check that out in the future. Second copy of Borderlands. This actually is a really fun game to play over the Switch, 2 players on 2 different switches. We have The Survivalist. Now, most of my Switch games I pick up at Best Buy. Let's see, we got Dragon Quest Builders 2. Now, occasionally, there's exclusive Switch games at GameStop that I also pick up. Giraffe and Anika. It's like a little role-playing type game. We have plenty of role-playing games. And we got this crazy game right here, Catherine Full Body. Is a crazy rated M for mature game. Well, there's tons of rated M games. Dragon Quest Builders 1. This game is becoming a little bit more rare and expensive to get hold of. We have a second copy of Hell Warders. As you can see, there's one over in the back. This game is really, really fun to play 2 players. We've played that over 2 different switches a couple of times, and it was pretty fun. The Witcher 3. There's a ton of good games on the Switch. I highly recommend getting physical copies. Pokemon Shield. And we got Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. And this has definitely been played quite a bit. And we got this role-playing game right here. It says Ni no Kuni. I believe that's how that's pronounced. Alright, let's focus this camera and make sure we got everything good right here. We have this game right here. It's called Stranded Sails. Explorer of the Cursed Islands. I don't even know. It looks like an Animal Crossing type thing. Alright, we have a game that's another limited run right here. We just got this in the mail the other day. Grandia HD Collection. Only 5,000 copies exist. And we got another super rare European import. Yes, Your Grace. A nice little castle simulator type thing. Pretty cool. And this is a really, really cool, super rare 5,000 release right here. Ghost of a Tale. This is like a puzzle element platformer type game. It's really interesting. You're basically a mouse. My wife is really, really addicted to this game right now. Usually she's heavily addicted to Animal Crossing, but this is the one game that made her stop playing Animal Crossing for a long period of time, and she's currently playing this right now. So much so that I ordered a second copy just in case that one gets worn out. Stand by. I'm going to grab a second batch of Switch games. Because I don't have enough room on the table. As you can see right there's a ton of Switch games. Alright, so stand by. We're going to do another stack in one moment. Alright, so I got the table cleared. We're going to show off the next batch of games right here. We have a Cat Quest 1 and 2 still sealed. We have Ys Origins. And that's also still sealed. Now let's take a look at what we have here. We have A World of Final Fantasy Maxima. Now this is a I don't think this is a North American release, to be honest. I don't see the North American rating on it. I think that this might have been a Japanese import. I'm going to be honest with you. This is definitely a really, really obscure game to have over here in North America. And here's another Japanese import. You got Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 on one cartridge. And apparently when you play these, it's actually in English. So even though it's Japanese, there's automatically English translations on there. Alright, we have this one right here. It's Arc of Alchemist. It's another like RPG type game right here. The Switch is right now the king of RPGs. Out of all the current consoles, we have another copy of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. This is apparently 2 players. When you play over 2 different copies of that game. If you have 2 Switches, you can play that. And we have a Paper Mario, the Origami King. I almost mispronounced that for a second. Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics. Now this has a pretty good selection of mini games on it, and it apparently has something similar to Wii Bowling, which is the reason why I got this. I'm surprised they don't have that on the back. So, you know, that would be a pretty cool selling point right there. You can definitely do like some Wii style bowling. We have the Bioshock Collection. Oh yeah, look at that. Rated M for mature. Still in the package. We have Airy and the Secret Seasons. The Secret of Seasons. And I don't know too much about that game, but it's rated E for everybody, so safe for everybody to play. Trials of Mana, a Square Enix game on the Switch right here. And here we have another obscure collection of RPG games on the Switch. It's like an imports Kemco RPG. Omnibus, I believe that's how that's pronounced. Various different, I mean, look at this. Various different, it's definitely a Japanese import. Alright, we got the Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town right here, rated E for everyone. This is a game that you'll probably recognize it as Harvest Moon, because that's basically what it is. Alright, we have Deadly Premonitions. It's actually technically Deadly Premonitions 2, A Blessing in Disguise. I don't know too much about that game, it's still sealed. We have Real Mist Masterpiece Edition Limited Run, another limited run game that's like not too many copies released. And we have this RPG Maker MV, which is MV, that might be like 55 or something like that. I have no idea what the hell that means. It's Roman numeral numbers. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure what number that is. I know the V's a 5, but the M, I forgot what that is. Vampire. It's another pretty decent game on the Nintendo Switch. Pretty underrated sleeper hit. Shrine 4 for the Nintendo Switch. Xenoblade Chronicles, the definitive edition for the Nintendo Switch. Alright, let's get this one right here. We got this one. A Burger Time Party for the Nintendo Switch. Immortal Phoenix Rising for the Nintendo Switch. And what else we got here? Sparklight? I believe that's how that's a crazy looking font. Sparklight. Sparklight for the Nintendo Switch. What the hell is this game? This looks like some sort of role-playing game. I honestly buy games, I collect them, I guess, and We got the Monster Hunter Generation Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch with the crazy, badass looking box art, label art. Look at that. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition for the Nintendo Switch. That one's definitely been played. My wife plays the role-playing games. I don't like role-playing games that much. I really don't play those. They're not my type of game. My wife plays those. Let me see if I can get this back in. The insert came out a little bit. Now that's highly unusual for Switch games, for the insert to come out. And the game that I'm speaking of here, I'm going to show you in a second. This one right here, it's the Alliance Alive HD Remastered. Is that still out? Am I seeing that correctly? I'm not sure. This is messing with my eyes right here. Okay, let's not look too much into that one. I think the insert's in there. See, I hate when the it bothers me when the inserts come out a little bit. Is the paper gets ruined. That looks okay. All right, next game right here, we got the Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. There's supposed to be a new Zelda coming out eventually. My Time in Portia, at Portia. It's a nice little game right there. I've got a couple more. Got the Skyrim on the Switch, which is pretty cool. Let me focus that camera here so you can see it better. Alright, we got the Nika Tomo cat game right here. This is another not so common bizarre game on the Switch that's really extremely obscure. This game is completely in Japanese. There's no English, so you have to use a translator. You have to use your phone to translate. Alright, we got the Tales of 3 Cold Steel. Or Tales of Cold Steel 3. Yeah, it's actually Tales of Cold Steel 3, but the way they worded it, it looked kind of weird on the logo. We got the Hidden Objects Collection. It's another obscure game. And here's one, Close to the Sun. It's like a walking simulator rated M for mature. Kind of a strange game. And then we have Cookin' Mama, Cookstar for the Nintendo Switch. Alright, let's go grab some more Switch games. We have just tons of Switch games. We've got more coming. Let's see what we got here. We got Stories of Season. Another copy of this game. I honestly did not realize I had a second copy of this. This one's brand new, not opened. Bomberman, Super Bomberman, not opened. And we have this one right here. It's the Book of Unwritten Tales 2. There we got the Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening remake on the Switch. Still haven't gotten into that one yet. The Lost Child. Some sort of role-playing game. Alright, let's see if we can stack this right there. The Raven Remastered Edition. Now, this has been played, but honestly, I didn't play the game. It was my wife that played this. I'm not too sure what that game's about. We got the Tokyo Mirage Session Encore. Still haven't cracked into that one yet. Victor Vran Overkill Edition. Most of these games are not even opened. Look at this. Snack World. The Dungeon Crawl Gold. We have Valkyrie Chronicles 4, a Sega game. If it's Sega, you can't go wrong with it. We got Ys 8. That's definitely an 8 right there. And this one's been opened. Now there's another Ys game over here. Yeah, Ys Origins down here on the bottom. And yes, we have the Nintendo Labo. And now this is actually pretty fun. We got Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Still sealed. And I think I have a Wii U copy that's still sealed, if I'm not mistaken. There's actually two different copies of this. There's Xenoblade Chronicle 2 and then there's Torna the Golden Country right here. So these are two different things right here. Warriors Orochi 4, still brand new. And somehow, I don't know how that happened, but I have a second copy of Vampire, which I did not realize. And this one is sealed. And of course we have the Pokemon Sword and Shield double pack right here. We have the Witcher Complete Edition. And that big huge cardboard. And we have this Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild right here, and it has the Explorer Guide bonus thing. And a huge cardboard. And we're going to have to clear the table off for a second. That is a lot of stuff. Alright, so stand by and we're going to grab some more games. And by God, that is a lot of Switch games. Alright, more Switch games coming. Here we go. We have this big huge box right here, Shining Renaissance. Refrain, I believe I pronounced that correctly. I personally don't care. Alright, let's see here. We have a Rune Factory Special. Alright, we have the Resident Evil Revelations Collection right here. The Resident Evil Origins Collection. And you know what sucks about those is that you have to download one of the games. They should have included 2 cartridges. That would have been nice. Remulor. It definitely looks like some sort of anime RPG style game. We got Red Faction right here, the Remastered Edition. That game's pretty fun. Portal Knights. Alright, we got the Pokemon game right here. This is the Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. And I believe we have the Pokemon Snap game coming out soon. And we got the Let's Go Pikachu Pokemon. And then we have the Octopath Traveler. It looks like this might be the second copy of Mega Man 11. We have Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. And we have this Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Luigi's Mansion 3, pretty fun game. Harry Potter Collection. We actually played this 2 players on one TV and it beat the whole game. It was pretty fun. Lego World, still wrapped up, sealed. And we have a Labyrinth of Refrain. Don't know too much about that game. Let's go grab some more Switch games. So we actually have a third copy, sealed copy of Animal Crossing. It's pretty interesting. Alright, let's see if we can... We have a Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy combo right there. Let's put that right there. And these are all in alphabetical order, I think. So it's Among the Sleep Enhanced Edition. Origami, the Shadow Edition right here. And that's like a crazy game. We got another copy of Assassin's Creed 3. And we have another copy of Assassin's Creed, the Rebel Collection, so I have 2 copies of each. We have Astro Chain for the Nintendo Switch. Pretty cool looking box art. We have Bayonetta 2 for the Switch. Apparently there is a there is a boxed Bayonetta game. I'm not sure if it's 2 or part 1. But there is a boxed one that's like super rare, like very, very expensive. We got Bendy and the Ink Machine. This was a only at GameStop exclusive game right here at one time. Then maybe a year later I did find a copy at Best Buy, but for a long time I saw that only at GameStop. So sometimes you have to get inside GameStop and check out what they have. We have Broken Sword 5. And we got this game right here, Call of Cthulhu, I believe. I don't ask me to pronounce that. I don't know how to pronounce that. So there we go. It's still sealed. Cthulhu. I believe that's how that's pronounced. Captain Toad. And this, I wanted to play, but I just never opened it. I think I opened up. I have that on the Wii U, I believe. Code of Princess X. And that's been opened. And we got the Collection of Mana. Square Enix game right there. Death Mark. I have no idea what that is. Some sort of rated M for mature game. Death Mark. Some weird stuff going on there. We got the Darksiders. Darksiders Genesis right there. And we're almost down to the last pile over here. We do have another stack over there. What the hell? Alright, we have more games. We have Destiny Connect. We have this Digimon game right here. Alright, let's put this over here. Final Fantasy X Next 2. Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age. I'm getting pretty bad with my Roman numeral letters. I had to take a double look at that for a second. We got the Fire Emblem Warriors. Dragon Quest 11. And the way that I learned the way that I learned Roman numeral numbers is by watching wrestling. Believe it or not, it's WrestleMania. The logo always consisted of Roman numeral numbers at each logo of WrestleMania. So you had WrestleMania 2, 3, 4, 5. Dragon's Dogma Dark Horizon. Diablo, the Eternal Collection. I believe that's Disgaea. I believe that's how that's pronounced. Was Disgaea 5, Disgaea 4, and where we got Disgaea 1. What the hell happened to 2 and 3? Alright, we got more games to put on the other side here. We got the L.A. Noire, Katamari Damacy Reroll. And we got this Impossible Mission. Now this is a over in Europe. I know this was quite popular in the Commodore 64. Impossible Mission. I felt like definitely picking that up. I thought that was interesting. We have a It'll Do 2 Plus. I'll put that over here. Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek. This game is crazy. And that one's not open, but this one is. This is Hello Neighbor, the first one. You played that on the Switch. It was pretty cool. Alright, we have a Monopoly, Risk, and Trivia Pursuit. And we have a copy of God Eater 3 for the Nintendo Switch. And by God, we're down to the last two. That was a big, huge stack of games. Jeez. Friday the 13th on the Nintendo Switch. And the last game here, we have a Black Sad, a crazy boxed copy of it right here that's rated M for mature, and it has like a holographic looking thing right there. You can see it. Still sealed. And that is the Nintendo Switch Collection of 2020. The Nintendo Switch definitely helped us get by in 2020. 2020 was one hell of a not so good year. And thank God for Nintendo Switch.